If you ever wondered why some people, streamers, whoever you watch, have this deck tracking thing on the right side, this is the video for you, where I explain how you get it, how to install it, what you can do with it. It's pretty helpful. First of all, it's called Hearthstone Deck Tracker. All you gotta do is, you go to Google, you type it in. You click on the very first link, and you get those three options there. Select the one you use. If you play Hearthstone on mobile, it's called Arcane Tracker. I don't know if it is there for iPhone users, but it works on Android. But this is for the PC, okay? Only for PC. So you select Windows or Mac, download that, and then you're greeted with this window. Your Hearthstone Deck Tracker. It will not look like this. It will not be orange, it will not be in dark mode. The right side will look different. There are a few settings that we go through. First is to arrange where you would like to place certain things. You click Unlock Overlay, and then it looks like this. You can just drag them around and place them where you would like to have them. Personally, I would put the enemy's decklist on the left side and your own decklist on the right side because it's just how most people use it. If you're done, click on Lock. If you messed up, click on Reset. So if you are in game, on the right side you can see the cards you already drew, which are highlighted in green. And you also see the amount of cards you still have left in the deck. You draw a card, it's get blacked out. You're probably used to this. Now let's go through settings you can have on your own deck list. You can enable all those things down there, so you can see those on the deck list. You can see a win rate, the percentage on to draw a certain card. Set it the way you would like to look at it. If your opponent, for example, plays a secret, you see in the top left the secrets that can be in play. And then also if you play a card which would trigger a secret and it didn't trigger, it doesn't get highlighted anymore. You can hover over any secret to see what it does, as well as cards in your own deck list to see what does the card do if you forgot the effect, or just want to double check. The settings in the tracker part are there to ask you what would you like to track. You can just enable everything. You can select certain notifications, light up your taskbar whenever your turn starts. I realized after about 2.5 minutes it's really annoying, so I didn't select that. You can install certain plugins. The one I have is just for the Vicious Syndicate data report, so you can contribute to those. There's also a plugin that I will link in the description down below that automatically scorches your opponent. At the very start of the game, it would just take control over your cursor, right click and scorch the opponent. The next part is the appearance, where you can select, do you want to have it in a certain language? In which color would you like to have your deck tracker? I like orange, so I selected orange. And then you can select how it looks like. How should the deck list on the right side be displayed? Select the one you like, dark mode, light mode, everything you can configure. Now in the tracker itself, to select a deck, in case it does not select automatically, just double click on the deck you're using. It automatically loads all the decks you have the moment you click on play. To track your stats, you select the stats tab at the very top, and then you can see your performance over the last week, the current season, a certain time frame you can select for yourself. So you can flex with your 40% win rate by playing meme decks. All that is good for is to see how did you perform against a certain class with a certain deck, and most importantly, if you feel like you remember a person's name and you might have played against them earlier, but you didn't fully know what deck they played, you can check in your list which deck you played against them, select the game, click on replay, which then uploads that to HS Replay, and you can take a look at what did your opponent play, which cards did he see, and you could also, I don't know, analyze your gameplay and spot mistakes and who's going to. If you feel like your deck tracker is kind of lagging or it gets too full, you can right click any deck and then delete it, or you can also highlight everything with Ctrl A and then just right click delete. If you want to give somebody the deck code, you right click and click on export. Now you have two buttons, you have copy all and copy deck code. You don't copy all, please. So many people copy all, nobody wants to see that. They just want the deck code. They don't want to see how many cards are in there, they don't want to select each card by themselves, they just want the deck code. You select copy deck. I have to make that very clear, because lots of people mess that up. You click on copy code, not copy all. Just copy the deck code. You can also highlight it yourself and copy, but please copy the deck code, nothing else. Thank you. And then if you would like to get a picture of your deck list, you can right click, screenshot, and then just upload it to Imager or save it on your PC. And that's pretty much it. Personally, I just use the deck tracker to have a deck tracker. As always, don't make things too complicated. If this one helped you, like the video because it takes a second or so. Have a wonderful day. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below.